Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Politically incorrect update. But first, a little bit of a side note. This is not the update that I was hoping for. We only have 3 items, 4 bands in total to talk about today, and it's gonna be a really short one. A kind of a rapid fire update. Musically, we're gonna have I would consider it to be fresh releases. We're gonna have one release from 2024 and one release from 25. Yeah, and a shirt. I'm gonna show you the shirt that I bought. Also, gonna tell you a story how I bought it and why it might be a bootleg. Uh, in the background, we're listening to New Kaivam. This is basically one of the reasons why the update is not as I planned it to be. A few items that I'm still waiting for. Kaivam, new album. I really want to get it on vinyl because we had so many CDs. Even today, we're gonna have CDs because the prices of the vinyl skyrocketed. A couple of other very interesting bands popped up on the horizon. Some radical stuff from Japan that I'm waiting for reissues also. Even I think surprisingly the new Der Stürmer is even sold out. At least on Hasvek where I tried to order it. Other stuff I will try to get from Darker Than Black. I can order Kaivam CD right now, basically, but I really want the vinyl first of all, and I don't want to split the order up, then I'll have to pay 2 times for DHL. So yeah, so this is kind of a rapid fire one, but it still is politically incorrect. Trigger warning for all of you. We talk history, black metal, and we don't shy away from it. Make your own researches, and yeah, don't ever let anybody tell you what to listen to. Just do your research, do your own ideological research. You want to listen to it, you don't want to listen, make up your own mind. And there's nothing to be afraid of. Even if you don't support the ideology, you're absolutely okay to listen to this kind of music. Yeah, I should stop giving the stupid disclaimer every time, but there are new people coming in, so, you know. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, we're gonna... Oh, finally the beer is back after I think 2 or 3 videos without beer. So yeah, let's fucking go, right? In the background, like I said, we are listening to the new Kaivam. Absolutely stellar release. Went to the local shop, picked up this one. Never had it before. The picture looks... not gonna use that... I mean... since it's not politically incorrect, since it's politically incorrect update, yeah, it looks like the org is, I don't know why he has pink lips, he's, yeah, pink lips, pink handle of the sword, pink clothes, the face looks... Remember that I'm gonna put it politically correct way. Remember that maybe some of you watched the Simpson episodes where Homer was a delivery driver or something like that. It was one of the earliest seasons, so it was kind of funny. And he was delivering magazines to a ship in a shipyard that was about to leave with sailors for like 3 months. So he comes in, rushes in, gives the captain the magazines, and the captain says to him, "Thanks for bringing those porno magazines. They will save my sailors from homosexuality for 5 minutes." So yeah, yeah, the orc pirate looks very weird, but it is what it is. Let's take a look. Everything is in Russian, surprisingly, but I highly doubt this is a Russian beer. Oh, there we go. Eichbaum from Mannheim, Germany. That explains a lot. That explains why NEPA costs... this one cost €1.20. Eichbaum, I'm sorry to my German viewers. Maybe some of you enjoy it. It's the cheapest beer here you can get. It's always... It's not even on discount sometimes. It's always like €1 or below €1. One time, me and my friend bought it, especially the unfiltered one. Yeah, let's put it this way: we all had the shits. But this is Napa. I highly doubt it's gonna be good. All right. What's it called? Troll Brew Stormy. Yeah, the colors, the design of the whole thing, I don't know why they did it. It's fucking baffling. I understand the blue because it's kind of a, pirate fucking ocean sea thing going on here, but everything else is... I think he had too much of Nepas. Nepa. Yeah, so, yeah, it's probably one of those beers that if you drink a lot of it, you will wake up with a massive fucking head hangover. But yeah, cheers and let's go. I talk too much again. Very, very watery. Very watery. 6% of alcohol. No smell. This citrus is artificial for sure, and very, very watery. All right. So give me a second. I actually forgot the CD. I was so excited to finally talk about some politically incorrect black metal that I forgot the CDs. Anyhow, let's fucking roll and roar. Very hard name. So the band is Ordensburg, and this is the 2025 release. Of course, it's a new album. It's called In Blutgen Folkarinnen. If I butcher that, I do apologize. This is a pretty hard name. This is not Einreichung Führer kind of stuff. Roughly translates to In Bloody Battle Between Nations. So first of all, let's do a little bit of maybe history, right? On the back we have this. So Ordensburg, basic translation of Ordensburg would be a castle. Interestingly enough, in the Nazi era, there were NS Ordensburgs. They were actually called that, or they also were called Schulungsburgen. Yeah, again, if I butchered that, like I said, sorry. So basically, these were structures, castles that Nazis took over, and they made their elite schools for future Nazi elite. In order to be in that school, at first you had to be like between 25 and 30 years old. You had to be a Nazi party member, SS member, Hitler Youth member. You had to prove your heritage, your pure blood. But it's sometimes they kind of moved away a little bit from that idea because first of all, 25 and 30 years, though, these are already quite adults, basically, yeah. And they started to create schools for like teenagers to raise them as Nazi elites, and then they moved also, not completely moved from that idea, but they also started to make like special training areas just for special paratroops, for example, yeah. I think there is a movie called Before the Fall. I went with my wife to see it in the cinema in the early 2000s or something like that. That showcases this kind of school in the castle where they train young paratroopers. So yeah, go watch that one or Google it. I think it's called Before the Fall. So they moved away from that idea. They even created Adolf Hitler schools for younger kids and for even toddlers. Also, first they tried to do the Nazi elite thing, where actually the high Nazi party members would send their children to there. But the problem was that the places were so isolated, and sometimes you had to move from castle to castle, basically. The training was pretty harsh, and the places were so isolated that there was speculations that people actually, when they came out, not from the paratrooper, for example, military trainings and those kind of things, but the Nazi elites, yeah, trainings. They actually had like little understanding of the world, you know, because of isolation and so on. So they try to move it away, move away from that idea and make it more like of training camps for like elites and soldiers and stuff like that. Even Bormann sent his son there, one of his sons, I think, just as a punishment. So you can understand. Let's take a closer look. One of the most famous places that survived the war and that was famous back in the day is Fogelsang or Fogelskang. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I think Fogelsang. It's a huge military complex with Ordensburg, of course. At some point in history, it had the largest gymnasium there. You can still go there. It's one of the most preserved places from Nazi era in Germany, I think. Also, you will see there sculptures by Willy Meller, who, for example, participated in the creation of sculptures for the Berlin Olympic Stadium. And the sculptures that you will see there are sportsmen and torchbearer, for example, which are, well, they're edited a bit, let's put it this way, but they're still in their original form. Speaking about the music, of course, the band itself is established in 2014. This is their fifth full-length album. By the way, it's only limited to 300 copies, and in some places it's already sold out. So if you want to grab it, go grab it at Hammerbund. Still have copies of this album. Yeah. So 45 minutes long, approximately 8 tracks. First thing I'm gonna say it immediately, if you are a fan of Wolfnacht, pick it up immediately. This is definitely for you. Absolute, I don't want to say clone or stuff like that, but if you're a fan of Wolfnacht, this is definitely for you. It's a bit more melodic maybe than Wolfnacht, but it sure is epic, triumphant. There are stellar riffs, and the vocals are more, they're not screaming, they're not shrikes, they're more harsh vocals. Very, very deep atmosphere on this one, and the most interesting part is how sophisticated the whole musicianship is. So it's very, very musically, it's done very, very professionally, in my opinion. Definitely for me, it's one of the highlights of 2025 from this kind of black metal, from an SBM. Stellar stuff. Also, I really like the art here. This kind of Reich-inspired art, you know. I don't remember if it has a name or not. Yeah, fantastic release. Hammerbund. Hammerbund still has copies. Hasweg already is sold out. Ordensburg is fantastic, and they are from Germany. There was... this reminded me of... first, it reminded me of what's it called? Iron Cross, when I didn't look closely. Now I, of course, see. And I remembered one thing that I wanted maybe to rant about. Maybe let's rant for 5 minutes. Not that often that I rant on this channel. Right? So there is a trend that I have been noticing lately in the black metal community, on live gigs especially. I fully... Yeah, this sucks. I fully understand that Iron Cross, even the SS runes, Totenkopf, for example, is not the head itself and the bones, the skull and bones, is not exclusive to Nazi Germany. So was the Iron Cross, yeah. And I understand that these elements, like for example the sun wheel, they are already incorporated heavily into the, let's put it like this, metal culture. But what I have been noticing lately is some idiots, and it's very disappointing. Again, this from a black metal scene, of course. Some idiots take it way too far. I've seen people wearing actual medals to the concerts. Actual medals, you know, for injury, for, I don't know, providing a good service, for being a good nurse, for example. Yeah, and they don't know the meaning behind them, but they wear it. The other part is that most of them, of course, are reproductions, but some which makes you even look more stupid if you wear a reproduction. That proves you don't know shit. But wearing medals to a metal concert, like, first of all, and the most important part is you didn't fucking earn them, you know. Where did you earn them? On a battle on east side front of your keyboard, or on the west front of your couch, maybe, while writing Reddit comments. No, you didn't earn them, so stop fucking wearing them. You look fucking stupid. And the most retarded thing, sorry I'm using this word also, it boils my blood, let's put it like this, that they wear it without... some of them are trying to be like very conservative people, you know. I'm not going to use the term Nazi or right-wing, but they try to be very conservative, and they wear those medals with a fucking behemoth shirt. Like, I have nothing against your musical preferences. Enjoy behemoth, why not? Please, Wada, why not? But there's a time and place for everything. You can't wear a medal for what's it called, frozen meat or something like that. The one that's basically you spend 6 months on in winter campaign on Eastern Front, yeah, and you got an injury with a behemoth shirt or behemoth, whatever. You gotta think for yourself. Come on, you have brains. Anyway, that's what pisses me off. That's what I have seen lately, and it's such a stupid thing. And it also goes for the left side. You also have not worked for those communistic medals, and your grandparents worked for them, so you don't have a right to put them on as well. I think you have to put them at home, frame them, and tell stories about them from both sides, I mean. But of course, this is very disappointing. I don't have anything to do with the punk scene. Yeah, I've seen punks wear those kind of things also. I don't know why they do it. But of course, in black metal scene, it's very disappointing for me to see people who have such low IQ. Anyway, Ordensburg, what was it in English? It was In the Bloody Battle Between Nations. Pick it up immediately. Absolutely stellar album, one of my highlights in 2025. Jesus Christ, I talked too long today. Anyway, let's blast through the rest quickly. Ordensburg were a German band. Let's stay in Germany. Today we only have 2 countries. Let's do the merch. So I went to a Lloyd's concert, and they played with a Mexican band I can't for the love of me pronounce. They're in the reels. I wanted to shoot Lloyd's maybe for 15 minutes. But I met all my friends that I didn't meet for a month or something like that. So yeah, I got a little bit excited. I did shoot the reels, but I more talked, and then I enjoyed the concert, and then I went into the first kind of rows and, you know, did that there. So I had a good time, basically, yeah. I wasn't super drunk. I even left on the taxi before they played the last song, just to, you know, not to be stuck in the pub. But yeah, it's again, Lloyd's for some reason eluded me again. Hopefully one day I will put up a video where maybe 20 minutes I'll just shoot Lloyd's when they perform it. Anyway, they were with a Mexican band. The Mexican band brought a label. You can see the name of the band in the shorts there. Yeah, and they brought a label. So like I said, they brought a lot of merch, and I was super excited and drunk, kind of. So there we go. I picked up this t-shirt from them. Absurd. So of course, love them or hate them, but this band, the project, made history, hailing of course from Germany, the most controversial band from Germany, one of the most controversial bands in the history of black metal, established in 1992. So long time. We talked a lot about Absurd on the channel already. It's quite a nice design, actually. You know, my friend picked up the same one, I think, but only in blue colors. But yeah, for me, Absurd is like a tale of youth maximalism, romanticism, tragedy, of course, and a lonely path of sticking to your ideology. We're not gonna discuss the history of Absurd because we have done it, I think, at least 2 times already on the channel. You all know it. And I think I perfectly described it right now, what it is for me that Absurd is. Sticking to yourself and believing in what you do is also a great part of Absurd, in my opinion. Absurd is a mix of black metal mixed with RAC sometimes. I'll be honest, like I said previously in my Absurd videos where we discuss Absurd, for me the band is hit and miss. Some of the releases are wow, some of the releases don't resonate with me at all, so I don't know. But yeah, I was super excited and I picked up this shirt. I have a bad feeling that actually it's not a bad feeling. I think it's a bootleg one, or unless they have some agreement with a Mexican label, because I've seen their Sturmer one also there, and I've seen a Sketchy Burzum CD. Yeah. Let's take a look at the back. Still, the design is nice, but I checked out. So first of all, Leben is Krieg, Krieg is Leben. So life is war, war is life, right on the back. I checked up on Absurd Hordes. The design is different. So yeah, like I said, I have a feeling that this might be a bootleg. Like I said, I was super excited. My friend was also super excited, and by the way, his friend who bought their Sturmer was also super excited. So we all were super excited. So maybe, yeah, it is a bootleg, maybe it's not a bootleg, I don't know. But yeah, if it is a bootleg, remind me to pick up an original one from Darker Than Black. So the quote on the back is the quote that also is on the Hordes of Absurd website. I think it might be a play on words of the Austrian painter, who said, war is life, war is the origin of all things. So there you go. This is going to be my summer t-shirt. I'm gonna wear the fuck out of it this summer for sure. Especially if it's bootleg. Cheers, guys. Okay, one more CD to go, and yeah. So I talked way too much, I think. Okay, so now we're going to Poland for this one. Does it need an introduction? I don't think so. Diabolical Fullmoon, established in 2020 in Poland. Oh ho ho ho! How the weak have praised this band, and how the weak have wept when they found out that it was quote-unquote sketch. I hate that word, but this is what happened. In my opinion, this is the band that took the last 4 years by storm. They reignited the old flame. They showed how it can be done in 2020s. Yeah. So this is 2024 release, Through the Cold Caves and Forest of Death. Of course, the controversial part here. From the intro, that sounds very magical and very mystical. Basically, it takes you to ripping, freezing, unapologetic pagan theme, raw and proud black metal. Here it is hailing its pagan heritage. It's hailing it in a right way. This is my opinion solely, based on the music, how I feel about Diabolical Fullmoon. So they're hailing it, in my opinion, not in a way of, crying about it, having those long melodies, long songs, like, "Ooh, what could have been, we lost it all." In my opinion, when I hear Diabolical Fullmoon, it's more, the music is more, like I said, it's hailing the, not only the controversial side of things, but also, I mean, like the pagan heritage, and it's about taking a stand, in my opinion, reclaiming it, or giving such last fight to the enemy that the enemy will kind of remember you forever. Like, you will be stuck for 1,000 years in their mind how you gave them the last fight. It's about power, it's about dominance, it's about will, and it's about very beautiful dreamy scenes that are in between the amazing riffs that they have here. So yeah, that's Diabolical Move for me. Great release, but this is not all. If we turn, this is actually a split. Necator is the second band. The name of the split is still the same. You can see kind of a foresty thing here going on. So Necator are also from Poland. I think they're established in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. So, or maybe even later or earlier. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I do know that Necator is a genus of hookworm. So the name is kind of a strange one for a black metal band, kind of more of a death metal maybe, considering their main theme is like nature mythology, but they are very, very heavy in, maybe not very, very heavy, but they are into the Arianism. On their 2016 EP, you can find a track called Aryan Beauty. And it kind of starts off, the Necator part starts off with kind of a somber, kind of like a piano intro. And then it hits you with a kind of a deep, meat-paced, raw black metal. The vocals here are very torturous kind of vocals, and they're also mixed with almost whispering kind of shrikes that are right there in the back that you can almost hear, barely hear. The whole release is a bit of a monotonous. It has a bit of a monotonous, hypnotic kind of tone to it, so it's repeating and repeating. Maybe a little bit of. I know that I think Kataksu is one of their inspirations for the guys, but obviously there's might be some of Burzum kind of inspiration going on here. So a very also solid release, but this one is more raw for unexpected ear. As you can see. Oh, it actually has Burzum. But it might be another Burzum because they did a tribute to the Polish one, the guy, I think. So yeah, Nightmare Funeral Burzum B. Or probably the name of the band members, I'm not sure. Diabolical Fullmoon, as you can see, the hails are already controversial. Spirit of War, Senior Valand, Crystal Nacht, and so on. Polish pure black metal, Order of the Antichrist Hammer. That's how it looks here. And it kind of feels like old school. You see, this is a poster. Looks to be like a pagan statue carved somewhere in the forest. Maybe Wotan or not Wotan. Or maybe Polish one. The CD is like this. And the back looks like this. There is one issue with the CD. It's a very stupid thing, actually. So we can see, if we count, there are 10 tracks in total. If you put in CD, it will show you that there are 6 tracks. So some of the tracks are combined together. So maybe the intro is combined with the second track. I haven't fully checked it yet, but I've noticed it when I spun it on the CD player. It shows, yeah, that so some of them are combined. I have no idea why or what was the reason to do it like this. Maybe the files were corrupt or something like that, but they did it anyway. So yeah, that's pretty stupid thing to do. But anyway, So yeah, Diabolical Fullmoon and Necator go still pick it up. If you listen to like in one full go, you don't have any issues at all. Through the cold caves and the forests of death. There we go. Shit, 30 minutes. Talk too long. I was hoping to talk for 20 minutes. But anyway, so a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a collection update, a little bit of a controversy, of course. If I will pick anything else up that is not... That is not politically incorrect, I will stick that update between, of course, June and July, right? If nothing will come up, then, like I said, the next update will be a politically incorrect update because I have so much stuff coming in. Well, not so much, but I have stuff coming in that is politically incorrect. Yeah, and then we'll do that in July. But if something else will come up, then we'll do one in June and one in July. But there's definitely coming up a bigger politically incorrect update in July, hopefully. Well, maybe not bigger, but I mean, like 4 items for sure. Hopefully, music items, probably. All of them are going to be music items. Maybe. But yeah, for now, beginning of the summer, enjoy it while the weather is still there. Think for yourself. Stay frosty. Question everything. And stay black metal. I'll see you around.